So today I'm in the northernmost extreme of the Texas Hill Country in the lovely town of Clifton. One of my big attractions to this town is its Norwegian history, which we'll talk more about later. We're going to visit some historic sites just to the west of town. There are plenty of shopping opportunities here on Avenue D. One thing I love about towns arranged like this one, the main shopping area is just off the main highway through town, so you don't feel like you're going to get run over all the time as you walk through. Right next door to downtown Clifton, Clifton Classic Chassis, a museum with classic cars. Just at the edge of town here in Clifton is this 1884 Whipple Truss Bridge. Up on a hill here in town is the Bosque Museum. And this museum talks about a interesting archaeological site near here on the Brazos River. Joseph Olson Family Log Cabin.
When we started excavating this site, we had no idea that one of the most important... Welcome, folks. Outrider again. It's the middle of August and it's hot, but we're working on something special today. We've been working this site for, well, 3 years now. Found lots of history buried here, but a couple of weeks ago, we hit our greatest discovery.
Really nice collection of fossils here in this room.
We found a fire with charred vegetables on it, covered with dirt from off blood.
For you archaeology and geology fanatics, there are drawers and drawers of artifacts and fossils in here. As I said before, Norwegian culture is very important to this part of Texas. We'll talk a little bit more about that later. Here you can see some traditional Norwegian art and clothing. Now entering the Pioneer Room. This is a really nice museum. I am impressed, Clifton. Great job. There are some very beautiful, vivid paintings in this room. This is of the Whipple Truss Bridge that we saw earlier. Right next to the Bosque Museum is the old Clifton College building. This was in operation from 1896 to 1954. So now we're in the community of Norse, Texas, just to the west of Clifton. So now I'm at Our Savior's Lutheran Church in the community of Norse. During the 1840s, there were a few scattered settlers from Norway in places like Dallas, Henderson County, and others. In 1854, larger numbers of Norwegians began settling in Bosque County, just west of Clifton. They continued to use their native language and practice their customs until around 1940, when they finally blended in with the rest of the population. This pattern was similar to that of larger groups like the Germans and Czechs across Texas. In 1975, the Norwegian Society of Texas formed to preserve their culture. Today, there are around 100,000 people in Texas that claim Norwegian ancestry. So out in the countryside, in the community of Norse, is the Ringnes House Museum. And so you can just look at it from a distance, but it is a beautiful historic stone building. So this was constructed in 1859 and was a welcome house for new immigrants into the area. This incredibly beautiful building here is called the Rock Church, built by Norwegian settlers in 1886. This is one of the most beautiful historic churches on the outside that I've seen across Texas. Jackrabbit. Hello, God's creature.